So if you guys just want to go ahead and catch up with this build, installed the WCFAB High Flow YBridge kit, bundle kit. Went ahead and did that. If you guys are interested in doing something like that to your LML, just go ahead and refer back to my video that I posted on how to do that. This will be a later video, but I will be installing this 4-inch exhaust on the Duramax. It's going to be a straight pipe, no muffler. It's going to sound amazing, so stay tuned for that one. So let's go ahead and locate our DEF tank, which is right here. And this is what we'll be removing. So this isn't the actual tank, this is the cover to the tank. We got to remove this first. So going along the frame rail, you're going to have 3 13mm bolts, one here, no one over here by this jack. So once you remove that, you're going to go ahead and locate the outer side of the tank shield here. And then right here you'll see some brackets. That's going to be a T40. Alright, there's going to be 2 of them. So one, and then keep following it down. And you'll see a little slot, and there's 2 right there. So let's go ahead and remove those. Bend these back. You're not going to reuse them anyways. So at this point we're going to go ahead and just disconnect all these lines right now. So this one right here looks like you just pull these out, these little purple things like that, and they should pop right out like that. Probably connect that back together because it's probably going with the unit. Once this comes down, it will hang down because it's going to be caught. Right here is going to be a fill tube, and there's the clamp that goes around that tube. I'm going to use a set of pliers. Go ahead and squeeze that clamp right there and disconnect the tube from the tank. Line right here, just use like a flathead, push in on that tab, and it should pop out really easily. Alright, so that should free up the tank. So it's probably a good idea that you go ahead and just take this thing to a local oil change shop or a dealership and dispose of it properly, because that's some pretty nasty stuff. So this time I'm going to go ahead and remove those brackets that are against the frame rail. You won't be needing those anymore. It's another T40, so we're just going to go along the frame rail and get rid of all these. Looks like you'll have another clamp, which will get rid of a lot of the wiring, so you don't have to try to zip tie everything up. So at this point I'm going to go ahead and just zip tie this out of the way, out of the elements, as well as this big wiring harness. And then we're going to go ahead and remove these 2 big tubes. This is actually feeding through your inner fender, through your firewall, all the way up to the top of the engine. At this point we want to go ahead and remove all of our lines. It's probably a better idea to remove the inner fender. You don't have to, but just makes it to where you have more access. But all these right here are just pretty much clipped, and you want to remove all the clips like that, and it all just pulls right out, guys. Pretty simple. But again, trace these lines right all the way up to the tube, which is right here. We'll be removing this entire tube, and this will come out from the top. So at this point you're going to need to remove 2 10mm nuts. There's one right here, and then there's one right here. Right here. Battery connection is, it's like the battery cable is connected to it right here. Go ahead and disconnect that. Should free everything up, where you can just pull the whole tube out. And that's it right there. Another thing to mention, I was thinking about it, even if I lived in the South, I'd still be worried about rust if I had a DEF tank, just because the moisture that's built up and all the dirt that's going to be sitting there for years and years, eventually it's just going to eat away at that frame. But yeah, overall pretty clean. Really wasn't that hard. It probably took me about 30 minutes. That's it. it's out. So anyways guys, that is all the time that we have for today. I hope you enjoyed the content. I want you to stay tuned because we're going to be installing the 4-inch performance exhaust straight pipe on the LML. I can't wait to hear that thing start up. It's going to be exciting. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Watch out for that video. If you guys feel compelled to follow me on Instagram, it's going to be at truck_master07. You get to learn a lot more about my LBZ build. If you guys aren't a follower on the Instagram page, because I do post videos and pictures and whatnot on the Instagram as well. Alright guys, we'll see you on the next video. Take care.